Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. I got these Johnny Select seeds here, and this is FeverFew Tetra White. There's a minimum of 50 seeds here, and it's a tender perennial, and I want to get it started. Now, we just finished these eggs here in this container, and I said, wow, this would make a great container to start my seeds. In the catalog, this is what it looks like, the FeverFew, the Tetra White FeverFew, and it's similar timing, plant habit, and productivity to the Magic series. It's fully doubled, 3/4 1 inch blooms uniformly fill the top of the plant, making it a very productive cut flower. So I think this is really beautiful, and it's going to be a good filler in my garden. Plus, it's a tender perennial, so that it may self-seed and come back again, which would be fantastic. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. This is the last Saturday in March, and I just wanted you to see what's happening in the garden. Things are changing and developing. It has been raining here in my northeast zone 6 garden, and so you can notice that how green the grass is becoming. It's just greening up really nicely here in the garden. So welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. I got these Johnny Select seeds here, and this is FeverFew Tetra White. There's a minimum of 50 seeds here, and it's a tender perennial, and I want to get it started. Now, we just finished these eggs here in this container, and I said, wow, this would make a great container to start my seeds in here. And there's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6, so that's 24 cells, and it makes an automatic kind of incubator here, where I can start seedlings and then transplant it up as they grow on. So what I did was I went through and I put holes in each of the sections here so that it can have drainage. Now in this, it says that it's a tender perennial in zones 5 through 9, and excellent cut and dry flower, beds, borders, and containers. Then I saw here that if you want to do direct sowing of this, to direct sow it, sow seed as soon as soil can be worked. Gently press seeds into soil. Do not cover. Keep soil surface moist until emergence. Thin when seedlings have first true leaves. So that means that I can grow this in this protected state, and almost like the whole idea of the winter sowing, and begin it here, and so that I can have my FeverFew from Johnny Select seeds. So I'm going to do that, and I have some potting soil that I'm going to use and fill this up, cover it over, and then place it somewhere over here. And now I have this plastic container that I can put over like this. Well, this would be the idea, and have it over here with the other direct sowing that I've been doing, or sowing in the winter bottles. And I'm starting to get germination. This one is for not for FeverFew. I'm sorry. This one is for forget-me-nots, which I keep on forgetting. But it's coming up. And then this one is a perennial mix. And I have another bottle that's in there that's coming up, and that's the Chasta Daisy. So I think that this is going to work, putting it in here and over there and allowing it to germinate, and then potting up if I have to. So let me get busy. I'm going to be using this potting mix from Miracle Grow. Grows plants twice as big, feeds up to 6 months, and I'm going to put that in here and sow the seeds in this container. So just to make it easier on myself as far as filling up the container, I just put some of the soil in this pot, and I'm just trying to equally distribute it out. I don't know how well I'm doing this, but just filling up each of the spaces with soil. Now this is some light fluffy stuff, so it should be interesting. Just trying to take out some of the harder materials, the bigger materials, and get the best soil. So I'm sure there must be a better way of doing this, but for right now, I'm getting the job done. As I said, I see a lot of big pieces of wood chips in this soil. But I believe that it will be fine. And I will get it distributed as good as, the best way possible, as good as I possibly can get it done. Kind of tap it in. And I believe too, when I water it in, it will also help. In the catalog, this is what it looks like, the FeverFew, the Tetra White FeverFew. And it's similar timing, plant habit, and productivity to the Magic series. It's fully doubled, 3/4 1-inch blooms uniformly fill the top of the plant, making it a very productive cut flower. So I think this is really beautiful, and it's going to be a good filler in my garden. Plus, it's a tender perennial, so that it may self-seed and come back again, which would be fantastic. I didn't pre-moisten the soil, but now I did moisten it, and yes, the drainage holes are working. because it's draining out, which is good. I'm just waiting to check it out. Some of them better than others. But overall, there's drainage. So that's a good thing. Okay, so it says do not cover. Gently press seeds into medium. Do not cover as light aids in germination. Bottom water or mist to avoid covering seeds. Transplant to cell trays or 3 to 4 inch pots 2 to 4 weeks after sowing. Harden off and transplant. So I'm going to take them out. I am just assuming, just by looking at this, that these seeds must be really, really tiny. And I think I am very correct that these seeds are very, very small. So somehow I've got to find a way to get these little tiny seeds into each of the cells. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try. See how small the seeds are? Could you see that? Let me back up a little bit. You see the seeds? They are tiny. So I'm going to just try and drop, which is very difficult to do. Just trying to make sure I get at least a seed or two into each of the little trays. I don't know how people do this. I actually see one of my seeds over here. It's in my fingernail. So then it says just press them in. So I'm going to just press them in lightly. Try not to cover. Oh my goodness. It's the hardest thing ever. Anyway, I'm going to leave it like that. And I don't know if you saw what I did. So I've just tried to seed them in here. And there are a few seeds still here. So this is it. It's in the egg carton. And what I'm going to do is just leave it out here covered up, as I said before. And it says that it needs sunlight to germinate. So it's going to get the best sun here outside. I think I'm going to leave it right on top of this for now, and then just put this over it. And as we go along, we'll see how it works out, and I will keep you informed. But it's a good way, definitely, of recycling my plastic, because I'm using the egg carton, but along with that I am using a cake cover. One of those cakes from Costco's, the cover, to create a double kind of greenhouse effect for these little seeds to germinate. So that's it for now, and thank you so much for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Thank you for being with me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. I am excited about this new growing season, and I hope that you will come and join me again. And I'm looking forward to the time where we're able to come out and sit in the garden and enjoy the sun and the breeze and the birds singing. It's just a wonderful place to be. So come and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.